Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the pre-bell with Team William on India. The last week of financial year FY23 is ready to begin. So if we start with Nifty setup, some weekdays last week to end the week. In fact, I think the first 3 days were good. So on Monday, after making a low of 16,828, the Nifty went higher for a couple of sessions. So the reversal was good on Monday. That's why we marked it as a day one of a attempted rally. And then we got day two as well as day three on Tuesday and Wednesday respectively. And we were able to shift the market status to a rally attempt, that is RA, on Wednesday. However, Thursday and Friday were not the good one. What particularly, see, one thing to look for is the volume. So volume was relatively lower. So that can be marked as a positive because it was not high. Something like that ऐसा नहीं था. ठीक है. दूसरी चीज, the second thing that you need to look for is, which is negative in my point, is the closing. So if you look at the closing of Thursday as well as the Friday, both the day, the Nifty closed near the day's low, in the lower quartile, just near the day's low. Look at the closing. So this is something negative. So Nifty closing near the day's low for consecutive days is really not a good signal. See, now what's the first thing to look out for is the previous day's high. So somewhere around 17,100 is level is the first thing to watch out for. The second thing to watch out for is the 17,200 level that is over here. So once we move about this 17,200 level, then the next point is to look somewhere around this 21 EMA, which is very close to 17,280 or 300 level. Okay. So that is to look out for. So on the higher side, the 100, 200, 300, very clear levels. So yeah, on the downside, I think the low is the most important as of now. That is 16,828. So if we breach this low, there are chances that we might go 100, 200, 500 points more below that low. Because see, it has happened every time. Let's say, for example, here also there was this formation. When we breached this low, correction low, we fell further. यहाँ भी ऐसा ही था, नीचे के लो बन के correction low को breach किया, like the recent low, and then we fell some 200, 300, 400 points. Same thing happened over here. You can see we breached the previous low and we saw that there was some fall, 300, 400 points. So here also, if we breach this one, then there is expectation that the Nifty might fall further. We will be back to a correction. Downtrend में वापस आ जाएंगे, and then there are chances that Nifty might fall further. On the flip side, if we get a follow through day, that is 1.5% gain on a volume higher than previous session, then that's when the market is shifted to a confirm uptrend and we will turn on the buy switch. And for that, I think this 17,100, 200, 300, that zone is important to know about. So on the news front, FIIs continue its selling spree. बहुत दिन हो गए, I think बहुत weeks हो गए that FIIs are continuously selling. So on Friday also there were 17-20 crore of net selling. On the flip side, I think DIIs are aggressively buying. So even on the Friday, the buying was more than 2,500 crore and it was significantly above the FII selling. So this has been a story since last many days. Or you can, in fact, you can say last couple of months that FIIs are continuously selling while DIIs are holding the market and continuously buying. SunPharma has entered into an agreement to acquire 60% stake in Vivaldis Health and Foods for 143 crore. BEL, the Ministry of Defense, has signed a 3,000 crore contract with the company, and they will be supplying the integrated electronic welfare system to the Indian Army. ERIS acquired the 9 dermatology brands from Dr. Reddy. I think the The announcement was already done previously, but now they have completely acquired it for 275 crore. L&T Finance has received approval from the RBI for the merger of L&T Finance, L&T Infra Credit, and L&T Mutual Fund Trust with the main company, that is the L&T FH. And in the last point, the SBI card. So the February total spend was down 9.3% MOM. I think 3 days were less, but yeah, overall it's then also comparatively down 9.3% on a month-on-month basis. And if you look at on a YOY basis, the spend was up around 36%. So not a problem here. Now, if you look at the global market update, so US market was somewhere around 0.4 to 0.5% higher, all the three benchmark indexes. So they were trying to hold. This morning, Asian market, Nikkei is up around 0.3%, while Kospi and Shanghai are down -0.4 and -6% respectively. And if you look at the SGX Nifty, it indicates a positive opening. So this is a futures level and it is trading just above the 17,000 mark. But one thing you observe is that the discount between the spot as well as the future is not there. There is no premium in the future now. So if you look at the Friday's closing, Nifty spot का Nifty F&O का अगर closing देखो तो it's almost at the similar level. 40-45 है, दोनों close हो गए हैं. So there's no premium left for the future. And I think if you look from that point, we are expecting some 30-40 to 50 point of gap up opening. But let's see, I think we still have some 15-20 minutes to look at SGX and then our pre-opening, how it will react. But overall, no negative opening, gap down, the fear, that's not been there. I think some mild positive opening is expected. So that's it for today's session. Thank you for joining it, guys.